welcome to my channel. So today we're going to be doing physics and we're going to be describing the changes in energy stores. So here are the energy stores. You've got kinetic, which is basically movement. You've got gravitational potential energy. You've got chemical energy stores, thermal energy stores, and finally elastic potential energy stores. So here are the energy stores in detail. So to begin with, you've got kinetic, which is basically movement. Gravitational potential, so it's like its position, so whether it's high above the ground, low above the ground, chemical energy stores like fuels, foods, or chemicals from a battery, and this energy is transferred during chemical reactions. So for example, I think photosynthesis, like you know how food like is converted and all that. So yeah, anyways, sorry. Thermal energy store describes energy a substance has because of its temperature. So thermal is like heat. So you kind of link it, link the fact that it's heat to the temperature part. So the elastic potential store describes energy stored in a spring object when you stretch or squash it, like you know, like a spring, or you know them as elastic bands. So yeah. Oh, sorry. The emoji quiz. So the first one, can you guess what it is? It is a kinetic energy store. The next one is a thermal energy store. The next one is to do with food and batteries, which is a chemical energy store. The next one is thermal energy store. Did I say that all right? And then the next one is elastic potential energy store. So to summarize, this one is the first one's kinetic energy store. The next one is gravitational potential energy store. So I kind of linked it with the fact that it's kind of like its position on the ground. You know, I couldn't find an emoji linking to it, so sorry if you didn't get that one. Next one's chemical. Then you've got thermal. Then you've got elastic potential energy. Okay, so and how is energy transferred? One is by heating, the next one is by electrical current, and the next one is by a force when it moves an object. So energy is transferred, for example, if let's say I move this iPad, so yeah. Yeah, I feel like I'm waffling. Anyway, sorry. Falling objects, so what are consequences of falling objects? Well, if it hits the ground without bouncing back, the kinetic energy store decreases. So it just doesn't move. You know how it doesn't move? So kinetic energy store is all about movement and it's not moving. So yeah. Then somewhat all of the energy is transferred back through the surroundings. The thermal energy store, when the surrounding increases, energy is transferred through sound waves. So let's say you got a ball, drop it. Let's do like, you know, the balls that you can fill in with air. So just drop it. Turns out there's no air in it, so it kind of falls, not moving. Kinetic energy store, so it decreases. And it kind of, you can hear it thump, you know, so that's the sound waves. Thermal energy store, I suppose like friction in a way. I think. I'm really sorry, guys. So how can you link it to like other things throughout the topic? So one way is by sound waves, which is sound wave is a type of longitudinal wave. And finally, let's do an exam question, which I've given the answer to, which is kind of like dumb of me. So yeah, describes the energy changes to an energy store that takes place when a ball falls from the air. So yeah, the answer is it loses gravitational potential energy and it gains kinetic energy. So yeah, my first ever video. Hopefully it was good. Sorry for it being 4 minutes long. I shall end it now.